Hey, this is Eric Peacock, Pure Beauty Fitness Fat Loss Friday. All right, I'm going to talk about one word. It's called deficit. Everyone's talking keto, cutting carbs, all that stuff, but it doesn't matter if you're doing keto or cutting carbs. If you're not creating a calorie deficit, you will not lose weight. So I'm a big proponent of not starving yourself. A lot of these diets will go down to 800 calories a day and they create a deficit, but that deficit in turn, what it does is it takes muscle mass with it. So I think you do 50-50. So for example, it takes 3,500 calories to lose a pound of fat. So if I do 250 calories a day of exercise and 250 calories a day of calorie cutting, not very extreme calorie cutting, that's 500 calories a day. If I multiply that by 7, that's a pound of fat a week. That is a better way to keep your metabolism up and lose fat, not muscle. And so a lot of people get misconceived. They say, well, I'm not eating a lot of carbs, but if they're eating a lot of fat, sometimes they can go over their maintenance calories and they're actually in a surplus of calories, even though they're low carb. And also to look at your activity level. I love the Fitbit because, you know, going to the gym and doing cardio for a half hour 3 times a week or 4 times a week or whatever, what are you doing the rest of the day? Your body will reflect what you do the majority of the day. So if you're doing a half hour cardio day and you're sitting on your ass for the other 23.5 hours, your body is going to reflect that. So shoot for 10,000 steps a day, be active, park your car farther away, take the stairs, find ways to get your steps in, be active, do things around the house. So you create that deficit. And if you want to know where you're at, you really have to track it. Really, I honestly, if you want to get into a rhythm, get on the FitnessPal app or one of those apps where you can start tracking so you can get a consistent idea of where you're at and see if you're in a deficit. And if you're not losing weight or you're not feeling your clothes fit different, you're not losing weight in inches, then just bring it down by a couple hundred calories. Don't do knee-jerk reactions. So those are a couple tips for Fat Loss Friday. Create the deficit. The deficit overrides carbs, overrides everything else. We have to be in deficit to lose fat.